is an emergency. I begging urgently. This is a serious case.
All right, you ready for this?
Well, I guess, yes.
All right, let me put some Florida water on my hands and we can begin.
Okay. I saw where you asked someone, you were speaking with someone on their video saying they did not select recording. I didn't see that, so you can record mine.
Okay. All right. That will work. I typically record all of them, and then when I go back and look, I delete them if you don't say record it. So I will not be deleting this one.
This one's going to be powerful. Someone else going to benefit too.
I hear that. Go ahead. All right, so let me shuffle the cards. This is your first reading from me?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I do pretty good work, I think. This is a lifestyle. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, so I'm shuffling the cards. So I explain a little bit. You get I give you a 10-card spread via the Celtic Cross. But today is going to be the 12 because you've got the 12 card spread, but they follow the same principle and rules. I don't need to know your zodiac sign. I am a true energy reader, so you can tell me your zodiac if you want to throughout the reading, but it's not important to me, and we go from there. In the 12 card house, you must ask for a clarifier in your 7th house and your 12th house. You can skip any clarifications throughout any other houses if you want, but those two are the rules of the reading. Be open with the spirit and have a two-way conversation. Just don't hold back. And like some people I read, they are like, oh, no, I don't see. And then at the end of the video, the end of the reading, when it's over, I get an email saying, you know what, Baron, you was right. I know every single thing you said. I was just testing you. So.
And I noticed, like, when I watch, sometimes you try to relay the message in a way for the person to understand.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't matter how raw the spirit may be. If you can't seem to find a way in your own words, just tell me how the spirit said it. It doesn't matter to me.
All right. Okay. That being said, now shuffle the cards, Florida water. Can I have your first name to pray over the cards? So do I have permission to cut your cards?
Yes.
A lot of overcoming. You've just overcame something, and you have a decision to make about your money. Oh, no more wishing on a star for you. You have a real decision to make.
I'm not sure if you had gotten an email because I really wasn't trying to order. I was going to order two, but I said, let me go ahead and book the 12-card spread because I noticed your dates were going outward, and I was hoping that I probably would have got a response to the email because I think I was going to put in for the money. You know, you have one in reference to the money area all by itself. But when I didn't get a response, I said maybe it's because you're going to cover that within this one.
You talking about the entrepreneurship?
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, I could in the 12 card spread. I cover your economic affairs, current and future. Now, entrepreneurship is for more people who starting businesses or who they're looking for a little extra spiritual advice on where their business going.
Okay.
All right, so I laid out your cards. So, this is going to be interesting. So, let's start. So, we're going to start with your first house. Your first house is ruled by Aries and is governed by Mars. Your first house represents your self-image, how you see yourself, what you think of yourself, your ego. This is all about you. And in this house right here, you have the 9 of water in the upside down position. Having the 9 of water in the upside down position tells me that you stop carrying some emotional baggage. You let some secrets come out. Spirit, what are you saying? You was walking hand in hand. No, you was holding something. You were hiding something. And if you moved, this thing moved with you. If you dated somebody else, this thing dated with you. It was just like you was paired up with this deep, dark issue. They're not even saying it was a secret. They said it's an issue. But right now, you have released that issue. And it's kind of making me sick to my stomach. Like it was something that was very toxic. Kind of losing the taste in my mouth thinking about it. But this is something that you just released, basically. We'll leave it at that one. So yeah, you released this in September. Do you know what they're talking about?
No. So my clarifier would be, what was it that I released?
Y'all, you're gonna make me taste it, huh? Gonna make me explore it. Spirit, what was it that she released? What was it that she released? What? Help her out. It was an addiction. They were saying it was like something that made you real happy that you were dependent on because they got power of joy. So in September, something that you really was dependent on that made you feel good. Power of joy, rainbows, bubblegum, sunshine. You just thought this was it, the best of the best. I don't know if it's a person or not. They're not telling me if it's a person or a situation or a thing.
You know, I had just basically, this might be a year now, I had just got on this new spiritual path, and within myself, I'm thinking that it could be in reference to I escaped going down a rabbit hole. You know how once you start elevating on different levels, you know, you begin to be introduced to different things.
Correct.
And I do remember hearing and, you know, about, you know, when you're looking at different videos, you're trying to learn all this different stuff. I think that I was about to go down one of the dark rabbit holes.
And this was in September because they still saying the date September. You released this. You said no way, buddy. So let's not forget about that date September.
Okay, I'll write that down. Thank you.
Yeah, but yeah, I can see it now. Power of joy. What you released, you was excited. Why is there a sexual undertone with this as well in the spiritual world, in this spiritual thing with you?
Can you explain what you mean by a sexual, what did you say?
Why is there a sexual undertone, like a partnership, a marrying, wait, Spirit, that's not the time for that. We gotta hold on. Okay. Spirit just had a question, and why you almost, he's saying you almost got tricked. Period. You almost got tricked out of your skirt, or you almost got tricked into something different, okay?
Right, because throughout the walk, I know, you know how you can have certain dream walkers and things like that. There will be times where different spirits would come and they used to follow my body. Sometimes it would maybe some of the people that I may have followed, you know, learning things from them, going to their seminars, and I would see those types of things. So you're on point with that, now that you explained what that's about.
Yeah, so, yeah, it was that's horrible. That was a horrible energy, so that's going on. So now we're going to go get to your second house. Hello?
I'm listening.
Oh, boy, you just jumped from my phone to my speaker, but hey, it's all joy. Mercury retrograde. So now we finna go over here to your second house. Your second house is ruled by Taurus and is governed by Venus. Your second house represents your current economic affairs, money, wealth, success, anything going that you can physically access right now, touching your purse. And in this house right here, you have a message from the water in the upright position. Having a message from the water in the upright position says that you have a decision to make. Do you pursue this path of money? Do you pay? They not pursue. They say, do you invest in this path of light, or do you invest in this path of dark? Do you invest in what you can physically grab, hold, see now, or do you invest in the spiritual sense of like a donation? So this is where you're going. Where should you give your money to? This is it. That's the question. Spirit saying, have you decided where you're giving your money to? Are you giving it to the church, or are you going to literally buy into educating yourself?
I do spend a lot.
Say, hold on.
That
Say, could you repeat that? The phone dropped out again.
I said that I do spend lots of money making sure that I have elaborate altars. Before I was on this,
Mm-hmm.
I used to give the church a lot of money. You know, right now I do have a decision that I need to make in terms of business, because I get a lot of downloads with different ideas, but I tend to just stop. I may buy all the equipment for it and don't move forward.
Right. That's what it's showing, but you got a decision to make when it comes to your money. Are you going to act on it spiritually, or are you just going to stack it physically? You got to, something got to give you a yield from what you're doing. So you're spending now, so something got to give you a yield, or else you're just cluttering. Would you like to ask this card a question?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Will the Dia T-shirt business be the right business to start?
Spirit, will the T-shirt be where the Dia T-shirt business be the right T-shirt business to start? I like the way that sound too. Yep, flow of prosperity, because you know what? I like the way that sound. You got me?
Yes, I'm listening. When I get quiet, I'm listening.
Oh, okay. So yes, that's the right thing to start. You are on the right track, and it is something that's needed. This idea came 6 months ago.
Yes.
Yeah, do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Will I be able to ask one more question here?
Yeah.
Will Nicolo out of Italy be the proper designer for my graphic?
The graphic wise Spirit, you know it's gonna make a good idea. She's just looking for the right partnership for this graphic design. Is that person, that entity, what she's looking for? It's a beautiful idea. It's a birth made in heaven.
Okay.
Because you got fertility, and that means baby or idea, something being birthed, something being created, and it's a match made in heaven. What they saying? It's a great design company.
So he would be great for me to work with.
Yeah, he will be good.
When I started with him, I thought that's what I heard, that we had a past life connection down the line somewhere, me and this guy out of Italy.
Yep. Yep, you're absolutely correct. So this is good. I like that. So now we're going to go over here to your third house. Your third house is ruled by Gemini and is governed by Mercury. Your third house represents communication. And with Gemini being the ruler in this house, you don't know what form of communication going to come to you, good or bad, time and distance, infinity and eternity. Is communication that is needed. This is something I had to learn when it came to Gemini in this card right here. So in your third house, you have the Seven of Water in the upside down position. There's no more waiting, Mom. There's no more waiting, sister. There's no more waiting, daughter. I don't know why I'm using these female terms of endearment with you. There's no more waiting. Stop wishing. Stop wishing. Stop throwing your money away. Stop throwing pebbles in that. They say you're done with that shit. It's all action. So any information come to you right now, act on it. Would you like to ask this card a question?
Spirit, are you meaning no more wishing upon winning the lottery or winning at the casino?
They saying that I can tell you that I'm not dropping a clarifier on that. Spirit saying no more wishing on, okay, I wish this would happen for me as far as communication. No more I'm wishing that this, what Spirit is saying, that they're giving you the proper communication, the proper steps and guidelines, what it is you need to do. So stop wishing and understand that the communication is coming to you in the aspect of what you need to do.
Okay.
Now you can ask this card a question about your communication.
How do I go about communicating better? I don't know.
Spirit, what form of communication would you like for her to, so she can hear you better? What form of communication you can do so she can hear you better, and vice versa? They say it right, and this is the boy. The cards don't play. They say the form of communication you can do is right. So I think you haven't been doing your petition.
You don't have to explain that because they spoke to me while you were flipping and you said that. What it is, I do struggle really. I struggle real bad with my petitions. I do a lot of burning, but I rarely put petitions because in the midst of starting to write, I always stop because I struggle in that area.
Yep, they on point. So I like that. Woo. So now we're going to go over here to your fourth house. Your fourth house is ruled by Cancer and is governed by the moon. Your fourth house represents your actual house and home, where you live, the place you live, the state you live. It represents home. I like to add, to get a little more accuracy, that it represents the 3 closest people you will allow to live in your home via friends and family. And in this house right here, you have the Orisha Oba. She's the Orisha over relationship, marriages, companionship, togetherness. You have her in your fourth house. And in your fourth house right now, she is saying that there's supposed to be a separation, or there is a separation going on. Do you know what she is talking about?
Maybe she's talking about I might need to move from where I'm at because I had downsized and moved because I'm actually single and celibate. There's no one lives with me but my 11-year-old. Maybe because I've been hearing that for months that I need to be moving. I downsized, moved here. There was a lot of things going on here in terms of things to my neighbors practice, but they're gone. But that could be it. Maybe I can ask her what she means, because that's all I could think of.
Spirit, why are you saying that? Why are you coming in here to break something up in this house? Because you're saying you're not merging nothing together. Somebody was called to break something up in this house. What? Who? What? Who? What? When? Who? You don't want to hear it. You're blind to the fact. Just cut. So this is by design, right? You're celibate and single by design, what she's saying. in your household, you're celibate and single by design, because this is something that you choose. But what she's saying, she's here because she's saying that she's asking, why are you alone? There's no real reason to be. She's saying you don't want to hear anybody's liking you. You don't want to let nobody in. You're just constantly splitting rock all day long.
Yeah, I do meet guys, but I always be telling them, oh, I might tell them I have somebody, or I might say, oh, no, brother, I'm needy. You don't need a needy sister. You need to be, yeah. I am just doing it just to do it, because I have a mentality that most of the time I be thinking that maybe Spirit, when they introduce me to people, they be a lot of broken guys and I have to help them. And it just be something that I have to do to help them, and they may move along with somebody else. And right now I don't have the energy for that. I want to focus on myself.
She's showing me with a shield up to her ear and a knife cutting down any potential suitors. So now, great story, darling, but she's saying you can't get where you need to get along. That shit over with. I'm sorry. Duality is the truth. So would you like to ask her a question?
Yes. How do I go about being open to maybe meeting someone to be with?
How does she go about being open? Who she selecting? They say you blocking out your twin flame. You blocking out somebody that's gonna mirror you 100%. These cards is crazy, man. I'm laughing. They say you're blocking out something that's supposed to help you, like a helpmate, more so than a twin flame. You're blocking out a helpmate. How about this Vincenzo guy? I don't know how to say his name.
Say that again.
How about the Vincenzo guy? Over the colors, over the design, print design, Italy man?
Oh, no, we're not going to be partners. He's someone that has a business, and I don't know anything personal about him, but he creates the graphics for me.
No, I'm saying, no, that was like kind of rhetorical, what I'm asking.
Oh.
People are coming in, but what Abba is saying, you're blocking all your potentials out. So the next potential come to you, pretty much vet this person, because she's not going to let somebody come in and destroy what you got going. But you can't do this alone. You not supposed to be alone. That's all she's saying. You got the twin flame in your house and home. Abba is over marriages, divorces, couples. And I'm just saying, just stop shutting everybody out and try to grab you somebody.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to go up here to your 5th house. Your 5th house is ruled, oh boy, here we go again. Your 5th house is ruled by Leo and is governed by, the 5th house is ruled by Leo and is governed by the sun. Your 5th house represents your sex life, your entertainment, and luck. Sex life, entertainment, and luck. In this house, you have Obatala. Now, remember when I told you about the sexual undertones of this whole spiritual journey and spiritual walk?
Mm-hmm.
Why do you have the god of the white cloth in your spiritual journey? So they're telling me that you're using the spiritual realm as a playground in your escapades.
And what do you mean by that?
You rather have mental stimulation with the deity versus with a human.
Wow.
You say tell it blood raw, and he sitting up here like if somebody was to visit you in your dream, that you keep saying they come in to visit you in your dream, sexually you enjoy that experience. See, mentally you enjoy that sexual thought processes, if I'm making sense to you.
Yes, you make sense. A lot of, I haven't been remembering any of them lately, but I remember when I first kind of moved here, I was able to see it, but I don't see it. But I do know that a lot of times I wake up with like heat throughout my body. I get the tingles from my feet up. So maybe they're still happening and I don't know it consciously. So
it's happening. Yeah, you are getting worked over pretty good on a regular. But listen,
how do I go about stopping this?
You can't, and you can't stop it because you got to understand. Remember when they just say twin flames, so they say revert back to the fourth house. Duality. It's all about duality. What we do on this side of the spectrum, we have to do on the other side of the spectrum. As above, so below. As within, so without. So if you're going to be able to hold that property on the physical side, your spiritual side is going to pick up that mantle. So if you hold that thing on the spiritual side, well, I want to back off, then you see those people on the earthly side that says, I don't want to make an emotional connection on the physical side, on the spiritual side, then I'm just going to go and screw who I need to screw, cold-hearted, I can't get hurt. It balances out. So now your energy is looking for a balance. So surprisingly, you need to go to a spiritual man. You need to find you somebody who's spiritually in tone with you versus just some random Joe Blow that want to come up there and drop rod.
And that's real, you know, and maybe I thought that I was just telling myself that I probably wouldn't find anyone that would be on the level with me, because I'd be saying, oh, guys will look at me and take me to be one way, but when they actually get to know me, it'll be intimidating, and then it won't work. And when you were saying about something about on the mental level, you know, I used to tell myself that all the time. Oh, the dude's going to have to know how to stroke my brain, because really that's the most powerful part of me. But they'll look at me and probably think I'm one of the Shaniquas or the Pookie, the Ray Ray sisters or something like that. You understand? But I'm really not that type of person. So there'll be, I guess it's mixed messages from when they look at me versus when they get to know me.
Big old
down, so... I'm sorry.
Megan Thee Stallion. they look at Megan Thee Stallion, but they don't know they dealing with an empowered angel. I got you.
Yeah, I'm not piggy brain, you know.
I love it.
Guys, and I guess they tell me all the time I feel a little bit too lenient, but it's not about being lenient. It's about that I form no judgment, you know, and I understand people make mistakes. And I might they look at it as if I give too many chances, you know. But it's okay. I'll work in that area.
Yeah, please do, because your body is desiring something, but your mind is picking up the mantle, and you're spreading your energy around too much mentally and spiritually. You have to accept that physical body as well. It has needs.
And it's strange because I don't even get sexual desires. And I do, all the time, I do practice separating my soul from my body. You know, so I have to, what you're basically telling me is that I have to cherish the body just as much as I do my soul.
Yep, it's a reason. Mind, body, and soul. Anita Baker wasn't wrong. All right, so would you like to ask this card a question?
How do I go about doing what you just told me that I need to do?
Spirit, how does she go about doing what she needs to do? Answer is yes. Go ahead and go ahead and just accept somebody's offer. That's it. Just accept somebody. You ain't got to take them to your bedroom right off the bat, but just accept the companionship, the nurturing, the caring, the holding, the touching. Bring that back to it. You got a painful past. We all do. Just Bring it back. Just accept something, okay? Say yes next time. All right.
I will.
I cleaned that up for Spirit.
Oh, you should have gave it to me like they said.
Spirit say, put your damn. Spirit say, go get some. Hell, just stop it. Just.
Cut the shit. Cut the shit, girl.
Yeah, Spirit basically saying.
That's what I mean.
Spirit say, cut this shit. You sitting up here playing this role about walking around like a fucking nun. Spirit say, cut the shit and do it. Just do it. The CVS got shitloads of condoms of all sizes. Get down there and get some and do it. You gonna feel better. But I cleaned it up the first time. But you trying to draw the real Spirit out. Let it go. This thing is not nice.
Yeah, don't clean it up for me. Because really what they're saying, I have to get attached to my physical self on this physical realm and enjoy my experiences, because all day, every day, I'm really detached from the physical realm, and I won't be able to enjoy my experiences that I came here for if I don't stop. I get it.
That's true. There you go. Woo! Got me hot and bothered. Spirit, shut up. Stop it. Spirit playing with you now.
No, what they saying? No, let them play with me. Here's what they say. I know they don't.
Spirit crazy.
Oh, goodness.
Spirit talking about, he say that, what, I'm going to let you say this shit. Don't get me in trouble, Spirit. Mm-hmm. I'm going to delete this from this video.
Okay. Yeah, because I do need balance, and I know you don't do zodiacs, but I am a Libra, and I've been trying to find a way to balance myself. I do need balance.
Then you got to get a Leo.
Oh, I need a Leo.
If you're a Libra, you got to get a Leo. Period. Surprisingly, I'm a Leo. Just being honest with you. You got to get a Leo. So find you a Leo man and go for it. Y'all gonna be the best pairing.
Okay.
All right. So we're gonna go to your 6th house. Your 6th house is ruled by. Your 6th house is ruled by Virgo and is governed by Mercury. Your 6th house represent your future economic affairs, future money, prosperity, wealth. In your 6th house, you have the 7 of Earth in the upright position. Having the 7 of Earth, they're telling me that you are a go-getter. That you literally, you're nobody's fool when it comes to money. And you're looking to really reap a reward, get a gain, go for the gusto, go hard. That's what it's saying. They say you're not gonna stop until you get to the top. You're not gonna stop until you get to where you're going. So what are you trying to turn into a business?
Well, I know for over a year I've been doing that. That's $1 million ritual, so I don't get little money because I did nothing for little money, and then I actually was getting downloads about something with celestial deity treasures. And what that was going to do was just do all types of things revolving around different deities. I was going to make deity ritual kits. I have been experimenting with making actual molds where, you know how we get those glass and case candles with the deities' names on it, pictures, where I was actually creating figures where I could make the actual deity of the candles itself, infuse them with the different energies of the deity, and put all the different parts within this here treasure box. That would be a ritual kit. Then I was going to be working on creating, because Master Musa came through and he wanted me to do something with some type of ancestor money. While Disney has been coming through, he said that he would work with me in reference to the actual figures, to where it will go so far to where have me to walk away from an $18 hour job. They had me to, just no income coming in. So I was like, well, where will I get the money to do all this stuff? Then they told me to start off with the t-shirt. So that's how I end up with that.
Yeah, he said you done set your sights on something so big that is incomprehensible to average people. Wow. You're going up there and you reaching for that high fruit. Hell with the low hanging fruit. You're right. Shit.
It's not just about the money, because like I said a little earlier, I almost went down a rabbit hole. And a lot of the different deities and things like that, the people are giving them false information on how to use them.
Correct.
What really work with. Now, when it was saying about the mind, what I do, I have worked with different ones, and when I work with them, I really work with them in areas where I may feel I have character flaws, because I have been really working on myself to get to a certain state. You kind of understand what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying.
I really want to be able to help educate the people, because I wanted to start off with a blog and, do different little posts about each of the different deities, because the people are just saying, like, we may always coming for wealth, we coming for love, but they don't even know, it has nothing to do with none of that stuff.
It don't. So now, Spirit told me I can tell you the secret, okay?
Oh, yeah.
And again, Spirit told me I could tell you the secret. And I'm going to tell you the secret of what you're missing in all this. So probably Spirit is saying that I am your balance right now. So I got to balance you out real quick. And again, I'm going to cut this part out of the video because some information is not privy to everybody else.
So what you're saying, Spirit is my balance?
No. Spirit telling me I need to give you the balance. You had to come to me for a reason. You're at a crossroad. You are the precipice. You can't. You say what now? Huh?
When no video popped up on my TV, because I watched them all day long, it said, you're going to need to go through hell. It told me that already. Then I was like, maybe my mind is just tripping. And then it said, no, you go in order, you are reading, and he is going to tell you exactly what it is.
Yep.
Isn't that something?
That's what they just said. So let me tell you your secret. Let me tell you the part of all this, what you got brewing that you're missing. You ready? You have not, it's not the religion or the spirituality that you need to focus on. Baron, but I got my dream around deity land, like Disneyland. It's nothing about that, because even without these deities, we still rule everything that God allow us to rule. Okay? And I'm building up to it. So what you got to start, you got to change your practice, and you got to get your ass into spiritual alchemy. If you learn the 9 stages of spiritual alchemy to which I can teach you, if you learn the 9 stages of spiritual alchemy, you crack the code. You do the exact same thing I did. You crack the code and you win.
And I was going to wait till you were finished. There was a video, I think I watched it the day before yesterday, and you were saying something about you teach some classes, and it told me to ask about that. Now, that board that you have, that you do your readings on, when I went on your site just to see if you sell those, and I saw you did. I know it has been telling me that I'm going to be doing something over in another area with that, because I do plan to buy one of them. But I said, what do I need it for? Because I don't even do anything like that. But when you mentioned something you teach to a lady you were speaking with, I said, okay, well, if you ask him, what is it that he teach, and how do I go about signing up for it?
I teach spiritual alchemy, but I teach it on how to utilize any and every deity from any and every culture. I am a movement, but Spirit won't let me release it on these videos because this information to the wrong person is too powerful. What if I told you that you don't have to even give an offering to a spirit. You don't have to do nothing but understand what understand that spiritual's elemental property, the time and date that spirit needs to be utilized, when and how to utilize that spirit, how to make that spirit work for you, and what part of your entity, your psyche, that you need to have that spirit attach itself to the point where you're in total control of it, no matter what it is you ask it to do, without all the religious spiritual mumbo. That makes you super powerful, right?
And you know, that's really why I'm into it, because I've been trying to reach the level of alchemy to it's the neutrality, where I can sit in the middle and watch both records play, have no emotion, feel nothing, and also be able to create realities on my own. I don't even put food on the altars. I don't do none of that. I just go buy all kinds of little stuff, put it there, and burn all types of candles in it. And I don't see, I no disrespect to any of you guys in here, because they keep me company. But I'm just speaking with you. They don't manifest what the people said manifest. So that's why I said I would be able to really be able to talk, because I don't buy the $1 some candles. It don't matter what the candle costs. And that's I go broke. You know. So that's what you offer is really where I'm aiming at.
Gotcha. I'm telling you, it takes a real person to understand what I'm saying. And that's why I can't make the video of it, because I want to. I got the notes. I want to, but if I put this out there, the wrong person get this, man, this chaos in this world. Because they'll be manipulating spirit. I use mechanics, spiritual mechanics, and that's where I go with this. Everything has an alpha and an omega. Everything has a beginning and an end. All in between, there's mechanics. And with if you know the mechanics, you can build anything. You can make anything work. You can fix anything. I know spiritual mechanics. That's the new wave. How do
I go about signing up for the course?
I would tutor you personally. I'm gonna, after this reading, send me a text message, and I'm gonna tutor you personally. We're gonna talk on the phone 5-10 minutes. That's it. I'm gonna give you some nuggets, give you some homework, and you just go and do your thing yourself. And I'm gonna teach you about the crucible.
Just my fee, so I can pay it.
You ain't gotta pay me nothing. You can offer a love offering, because I don't have it in the curriculum just yet. I'm still trying to work out how to put it in curriculum.
Okay. Wow.
You deserve this. I'm here to balance you out. Remember I told you need to get a Leo? I was making a joke in a sexual pun, but now I'm understanding spirit was making that joke, but he was really saying it's going to take a Leo to balance you out. And why would I tell you I'm a Leo? He's saying...
I already knew that, but I'm being for the sake of the video and what we're here for. That's why at the beginning I said, make sure you say to me what Spirit said. I don't want you to interpret it, because I know what it spoke to me. Way before, and when I actually saw your first video, I know, I didn't even see the video, just with the intro, with the plan, I know what it said to me.
So I'm here to help you now. I gotta transcend this information to you. And you gotta make sure you understand it. Hey, I obey. Spirit, I obey. Y'all done blessed me more than enough.
Wow.
Ooh. Well, we finna go to your 7th house. All right?
Okay.
So now we're going to your 7th house. Your 7th house is ruled by Libra and is governed by Venus. Your 7th house represents relationship, matrimonial affairs, a couple dating, love, all that good stuff, romance. In this house right here, you have the enslaved prisoner in the upright position. This lady has chains all over her. The enslaved prisoner, this is you. You have locked yourself, backed yourself into a corner, tied yourself to a post, because you just refuse to let somebody in. Would you like to ask that card a question?
How do I release the chain?
How does she release the chain, Spirit? How does she release the chain, man? Spirit say take charge of the situation. Just go and do it. Screw somebody. be safe. But Spirit say just go do it. You
And I have to do it right now, right?
say, do you have to do it right now?
Yeah.
No. Spirit say just don't. Spirit say just do it. When the time comes, you'll know. Do it. You got to get in contact with that physical part of you. That spiritual part of you is fucking wildly in the spirit realm. You got to bring it back down to earth and let that physical body explore as well. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So now we're gonna go over here and go to the 8th house. Your 8th house, boy, you are lining up 100. You are lining up 100. This is unreal. You are everything is lining up. Oh my God. So now we're gonna go over here to your 8th house. Your 8th house is ruled by Scorpio and is governed by Mars and Pluto. Your 8th house represents your subconscious mind, what you desire, what you feel, what you think about, what you want to manifest, and all that stuff. Choose. And in this house right here, you have the devil in the upright position. In your subconscious mind, this is what you fear. You fear becoming addicted to the physical more so than the spiritual. Spirit just cut it out. He said, cut the shit. You're too far spiritual to become addicted to the physical. He said, cut the shit. This is a fear. Would you like to ask that card a question?
How do I release the fear?
How does she release the fear, Spirit? How does she release the fear? How does she release the fear? He says, you are seeing the situation accurately. Oh boy, how do you release the fear? You really have to write that petition and go under the moonlight. You have to literally, you are seeing the situation accurately. You at the next full moon that's coming. We just passed one in Taurus. The next one that comes, walk your butt outside. If you live in an apartment, flat, or a house.
I'm a duplex.
Okay. Do you have a private backyard?
Yes.
Walk outside with your robe on with next full moon and let that full moon hit you.
Okay.
Expose yourself, turn to the wall and expose your flesh, your hair, your eyes, and look up at that moon and just count to 30. 30 seconds to do it. Just expose yourself to the moon, mean opening up yourself to burn away all them secrets. People don't understand the moonlight burns shit away too, just like the sunlight. Open yourself up and allow the moon to shed light on this body that you're concealing, because it's your body you're concealing. It's not your physical aspiration. Spirit keeps saying you're closing your body off. You got a body. It's there. You can't move without it. So celebrate your body by shedding light on it and allowing Spirit to burn off all the dread that was placed on it over the years, okay?
Okay.
So that's how you get rid of this fear of becoming addicted. Shed light on the simple fact that you have to embrace what it is you need. And once you embrace that, you're mentally strong, you're spiritually strong. You're not going to get addicted. You're not going to lose sight of your goal. You're not going to lose sight of your faith and your spirituality. And it don't make you a bad person to recognize the flesh. That's how you beat it. Go under the moonlight and let the moon take a look at you and burn away all the nonsense, okay?
Okay.
Now we're finna go up here to your 9th house. Your 9th house is ruled by Sagittarius and is governed by Jupiter. Your 9th house represents your reality, your future, what will become. They're not looking at this as a warning. So I want to know why they're not looking at a warning, because I say, what we're warning her. You have the sun in the upside down position in your 9th house of reality, what will become, what is to be. So why is the sun upside down in this house? Okay, now, Spirit, I'm going to give it to her. Just you give it to me the proper way so I can give it to her the proper way. They saying you don't want it. Spirit is saying Why the hell are you wasting their time? If you're trying to become 100% an enlightened being, you don't want the gift and the glory. They say the reason why the sun is upside down is because you're denying just about every part of yourself other than sitting in the house, being spiritual, meditating, yum num yo renkenkyo. They say that shit is cute and all, but they're offering you reality. Notice your ninth house represent your reality, your real life abilities, right? Reality. And they saying you are the one stopping the sun from shining on you. That's why they say go to the moonlight first. Let the moonlight burn the shit away, and then go to the sunlight and step in the sun. You need to change your clothes too. It's okay to be conservative, but wear something classy. Get the light to shine on you. But they saying you the one that's doing this. This is you. So they want to give you everything you ask for, but you gotta turn that sun. You gotta let that sun shine on you. Don't close yourself off. Don't be no recluse. Don't be no hard to get person. Don't be no the world is so dark, and if I walk my light ass in there, I'm gonna absorb the darkness. No, if you walk your light ass in there, you're gonna dispel the darkness. Don't get it confused, he say. Don't get it twisted. That came off a little harsh. I ain't like what he was saying, but you say it.
No, that's not harsh. I know when you said something, I probably didn't even hear what you really said. I probably didn't even hear what you said, but I know just the other day I was doing some writing. I was just thinking about it. I'm going to change out my entire wardrobe, and I was putting that. I'm going to get me some hot pink suits, some teal green suits, and all that. So what you said is cut the shit. No suits, take the suits, throw all them away, and start putting back on your sexy clothes. I need to shine on you in terms of the sun. Bottom line.
Bottom line. Okay, gotcha. There you go.
Got you.
Would you like to ask this card a question?
No.
All right. Okay.
So, in the future, and you're saying about okay, yes, I do.
Go ahead.
Will I reach the alpha me that I'm looking to reach in my future once I do all of the things that they're telling me to do?
Spirit, will she reach ascension once she do all this? Will she reach ascension? It says persistent. Hell yeah, you'll reach it. Now I got to teach you about oh my God. See, now Spirit telling me I can roll. I got to teach you what the peacock, they follow me here. They say I need to show you where the peacock lies. I need to show you where the peacock lies in the rubedos. I need to show you where the peacock lies in the albedo, the negredo, rubedo, and albedo. I need to show you where the peacock lies. So this is they saying I gotta show you where you're gonna be at in stages. I'm loving this. You're okay with me.
So I have peacock statues in my home. Peacock feathers. I have all of that, and I really like my little peacocks too. And that's just something. It's just something. It's okay. I'm just talking out loud. Go ahead.
So listen.
I get you.
So I'm a teacher at the same time. So let me tell you this. People use the peacock as one thing. They don't know that peacock feather. And you know what? Today I'm gonna do a video on it, and I'm gonna upload it. I may just do a live on it to make sure I do it. The peacock feather don't just represent beauty, Oshun, and all that other stuff. That peacock feather represent a lot. But the one thing that peacock feather will represent to any and everybody who can truly understand why that peacock fans his tail like that is it's a covering. It's a covering. It's a covering. It's a waiting period. It's a time of beauty. It's a time where you get to reflect on your beauty. It blocks out all the other shit that's coming down, bombarding you, and it don't allow nothing else to escape from you. And it's just that time when you bask in the ambience. That's that peacock feather. But see,
I don't even know what I have them for. I just had them, but you know, I don't look at things as coincidences in my life, and all I do is sit and listen and hear the spirit talk, and I just stay obedient, doing whatever they tell me to do, because I say it'll be a time that's going to come for me to understand exactly what it's for. So now you're tying in about the peacocks, and it had already spoke to me. I done went through every culture with the different deities, and they told me to take them all down, put them in the closet. You'll pull them out one at a time.
That's right.
Did put them all up. Now I just went and brought another one just to have that out. You know, so okay, I'm just speaking out loud. Go ahead, Grant. I'm so sorry.
All right.
I got you.
All right. So now we're going to go up here to your 10th house. Your 10th house is ruled by Capricorn and is governed by Saturn. Your 10th card represents how everybody will see you in the community, in your household, in your setting, everything. So now, you remember Spirit told you to go out there and step out, right? Step up and step out. Look good while you're doing it. Don't hide. In this house right here, you have Shango, the bad boy, the sexy man, the king of it all. Rude boy. People are gonna see you as the queen of it all. This is your moment to shine and walk up upright in your purpose. This is not no coincidence. This isn't a coincidence. This is time for you to own your shit. Own it. You own that. You own that spiritual world. You own it, cause they desire you over there. But this physical world, you gotta own it. And Shango's saying, I need you to own this. I need you to own it. So you gotta walk this walk regardless, whether you want to or not. They're gonna burn this crucible on your ass, and you're gonna walk it regardless. And Shango says, this is who you meet at the crucible. See, Shango, shut up. Would you like to ask this car? Huh?
What he said?
Shango says he's normally used to strip away ego, because he's the only one that can touch an ego. He's got that Leo zodiac sign going on. He got that Leo fire, all that stuff. So he says people normally see him to strip away the ego. He say at this time in your life, you don't need that ego stripped. He said you need that ego enhanced. And he said you need to meet him at the crucible so he can put some heat around that air that you got, and you can fan that flame, and it'll give you something to draw your ass to. He said he's gonna be the fire. He's gonna be the light, the flame for your air to go to.
The reason he's saying that is because I had been working on doing away with the ego, but I was struggling trying to really understand that I don't need to kill the ego. I just need to balance it off, because the ego is actually my my confidence.
Correct.
You know, but I trying to balance it so and not allow my ego to take over, you know, till I just humble myself down, like how the people say, well, I'm dumbing down, but not to dumb down. I humble down a little bit too humble to where it's killing my confidence and all of that.
That's right. You good. He here for you. Would you like to ask him a question?
Yes. How do I balance my ego without killing my confidence?
How do she balance the ego? He says meditate. He says meditate, pray, and he says meditate, but meditate is in the form of understand. Find understanding in the simple fact that you look how you look, you is who you is. That ain't gonna change. Can't do nothing about it now. Just understand yourself, and you don't need to dumb it down. You just need not to burn everybody else with your fire. You got it? That's it. Just be mindful not to burn everybody else with your fire, but still burn, shine. All right, I like that. So now we're going to go over here to your 11th house. Your 11th house is ruled by Aquarius and is governed by Uranus. Not your butt, the planet. You didn't laugh.
Say it again.
I say now we going to your 11th house. It's ruled by Aquarius and is governed by Uranus. Not your butt, the planet.
Okay.
You supposed to laugh. You supposed to...
No, I gotta get you already got it in the early part of the read. I gotta get connected to this physical thing. Because I be going up a lot of times. I gotta find a way to stay balanced down here too.
All right. Oh boy. Your 11th house represents your friendships. The people who care about you, the people who you care about. Friendship, companionship, everything dealing with help. And in this house right here, you have the moon in the upside down position. They're telling me that they're not going to let anybody betray you. So it's okay to pick up a friend. It's okay to let somebody in. You won't get betrayed. Would you like to ask that card a question?
No.
All right. Now we're finna go over here to this old Piscean. I don't even know if that's a word. Energy. All right. So we're going over here to your 12th house. Your 12th house is ruled by Pisces and is governed by Neptune. Your 12th house represent your enemies, your combatants, your foes, the people who betrayal, sickness, deceit, the ending of the end of the road, basically death itself, almost, you know. But it's bad. It's a bad card. I'm not saying Pisces people are bad, but the only reason this Pisces, and I gotta educate. Only reason this Pisces is in your 12th house of enemies because it rivals the sun, the 12th house. I mean the 5th house of light. So it rivals the sun 100%. So that's why this is. And in this house right here, you have the 8 of air in the upright position. Be wary of those people that tell you you cannot do something. If they are telling you that you need to stay in this mess that you're in, these are your enemies. They don't have the best for you. Because the 8 of air is a caged bird, and it's a black bird inside a cage, which is your mind, the dark recesses of your mind. This is the same card in your 8th house of Scorpio. All right. So these are made up shit. People that want you to, and think about it. Scorpio is water. Your 8th house is in water. Pisces is in water. So here it is. You have nothing but fear of addiction. Fear that people are telling you if you go out and live, you know, you're gonna die. How the fuck that mean? If you go out and live, you're gonna die. It don't make sense. These are crazy talks. But be wary of people who are not letting you express yourself how you need to be. They put me in the mind of a Christian church. I don't know why they're saying Christian church. If they say that, okay, you know, God don't forgive you for everything. And everything they say, well, you shouldn't wear dresses. I mean, you should wear pantsuits to church because it's not of God. That's an enemy because you're not being your authentic self to praise your God. You follow me? So be wary of the people who limit you. Okay? Would you like to ask this card a question? Spirit, who's these people? Give her an inkling of who this tribe is. It says, come out of the closet. So these people are hidden. They are a hidden cult, a hidden sect. Who are these people, Spirit? 3 cards. Nurture yourself. These are the people that you just experienced. These people are the people you just stopped dealing with. Notice the key word, stop. This is a cult. This is a sect. They wanted you to conform to them and their rites and rituals. Who are these people? And they say purification. These are the people who wanted you, that told you the only way you can attain true light and enlightenment is if you have to, you know, do it how they say do it, be how they want you to be. That's who this enemy is. The group you just left. And did you just leave a group?
I did just stop dealing with a group, and I stopped traveling, going to an event, to a different event. Yeah, and because Spirit had already told me just to stop, and the products that I would buy, I wouldn't allow me to use them, because when I very first used one, and you know, I don't know how much merit it is. I'm just expressing myself to you right now.
Yeah.
But you know how you have the energy vampires where people can cipher energy from your altars and things like that.
Yep.
I can know the power coming out. Because people don't really know probably who I am. I don't really live normal physically. You know, I stay on the spiritual part of that, and I know what I see. And if I start my burn, and I can see sigils coming out the burn, and all of a sudden the fire goes so low till it ends up going out, you know, and it's been telling me to beware. Not only that, there was a lady, she was an elder that I met, and I used to call her my spiritual mom. She, I think, was ciphering energy. I just had stopped dealing with her, and I did see a vision of her. But it looked as if she was going down a hole, and she was asking me to save her, and it told me no. And she went straight down, because I know the first ritual I did with her on New Year's this year, they told me clear as day, we're going to take her. So I said, no, don't take her, that's my spiritual mom. And then she didn't know what I was saying, because I was in tongues, but when it was said and done, she began to continue to say, thank you. But then it got revealed a little recently, you know, and I stopped dealing with her.
Yeah. Yep. These people just want you for...
Can I ask one more thing?
Yeah, go ahead.
Was she the reason why I did not get approved for the mobile museum through the Knight Foundation?
Was she the reason? Did she have a hand at this?
Did Mother Sadie have her hand in why I was not approved through the Knight Foundation for the mobile museum?
Did Mother Sadie have her hand in this disapproval? Work your magic. Did Mother Sadie have her hand in this? This appears to work your magic. Focus upon your strength. Did Mother Sadie have her hand in this? And it says spiritual laws of attraction. Straight out of jealousy. Yeah. Out of jealousy. It would have caused you to like travel, but not travel. They say it would have caused you to depart from this. No time. And this person again ciphers you, and with you gone out the picture, she would have had to rely on her old stuff of trapping souls. Yep.
Thank you.
She had a hand in it.
Oh, wow, that was good.
It was. Whew. Whew. I can breathe a little bit more.
Well, why? You wasn't breathing.
I wasn't breathing. I was pretty much holding my breath.
Oh. I practiced that too.
Uh-huh.
You holding your breath?
I do it a lot. How long have you
been holding your breath?
Say what now?
You held your breath for almost the whole hour?
No. I did it in increments of 10 minutes. I just let little air come through my lungs. This helped me give spirit control. Because if I don't do that, they'll come in and they'll ride along my breath and my words, and then they'll say what they want to say. Everything is a practice. I wish I could hold my breath for an hour. Woo, did you know what I can do?
Wow. Can I ask one question before we get off?
Go ahead.
Because Mitchell Gibson and his wife came and visited me the other day. I was in the bathroom.
Uh-huh.
And they were speaking with me. Is it okay for me to follow some of their teachings? I want to know that.
And their name is what now? Is it okay for her to follow Mitchell and Captain Gibson's teaching? It says choose peace. Is it okay for her to follow Mitchell's teaching? Okay. Energy healing, Crystal. Choose peace, energy healing, Crystal. Why? They say you're not in turmoil and you don't need their spiritual jargon. They say they come in to save you. You don't need to be saved. So why?
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
All right.
Wow, I really appreciate this. You do money rituals for people, right?
I do.
You do. Yeah. So basically what you were saying earlier, the altars and all that don't even matter for me.
No altar really matters. You keep in mind, this is why we create altars for the deities we utilize. It's a sign of reverence. But regardless, they're going to do what they do for us because we have the power to get them to do it. They got to obey us. If we got the source supreme inside of us, they got to do what we say. We give them altars and offerings just to show them we're appreciation. It's like a paycheck. You're going to come to work, damn it, and we ain't got to pay you because you're our slaves, you're our servants. But we're going to get this to you anyway because we do appreciate you and we want you to be happy and healthy and be able to continue to do this. A lady got mad at me when I told her, I say, I don't have to conform to any spirit. I say, they have to conform to me. Oh, that's why you have such bad luck or something because you're not honoring the cosmic mother. You're not honoring the cosmic father. I say God in the universe didn't tell me that I had to honor anything but him or her or it. I say everything else under the sun we control. We're his children. We inherit this kingdom. This lady couldn't understand for the life of herself what I was saying. And I say, well, that's why different people are in different classes of spirituality. The preacher understands that, yes, he serves the Christ Father God. But at the same time, he understands what that book said. God said, anything you ask, I will give unto you. This put God in direct servitude to us. It's a trade.
And I think that's why I stumble with the petition. I don't even know how to utilize the deity, so they really live in large. So if I do ask, because I still say, you never ask for nothing, you never ask for nothing, because I don't know how to ask, because I'm not trying to be said I bow down to none of this. Because my only scriptures is really like with Solomon, Job, and Ecclesiastes. Mm-hmm. And I know that Gosisha came to me in the very beginning, and I don't really understand how to put the deities to work for me. I just have them and just burn the candles or whatever, but I pause when it comes to the writing because I don't want to put myself in a position where I'm bowing to them because I do know they're there to serve me, but I don't know how to get them to do what they're supposed to do.
It's simple. Simple way to get them to do what you're supposed to do. Want me to tell you the simple reason?
Mm-hmm.
You tell them. You demand them. And don't ask oh, Baron, would you please relieve my income problems? He'd be like, I don't know. You're giving him an option. You will fix this for me. You will remove my obstacles. You will fight for me. Damn it, you don't give him a choice. He needs your energy to live. They need your energy to exist. Because when we stop worshiping deities, they don't exist no more. We got the power.
Yes.
All right, now I can teach this thing.
You will bring in my money.
Goddamn right, that's it. You tell your kids you will wash your ass. We don't get an option.
And you write it out in those type of tones on the petition and all?
Yeah, in the same type of tone. Ask and ye shall receive. They didn't say make a suggestion and maybe we'll give it to you. Now I'm sounding like Reverend Ike. Let me get off this phone.
Okay, thank you. I don't think I text you. It'll be later on because I had just enough time to get off with you, go over to this part because I'm a part of this foundation and they're giving out turkeys today and I
right.
Thank you. But thank you so much for being willing to teach me, and the love offers you definitely can have. And this was good for me, this reading. You did a lot of confirmation for me.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you. And tell as I say hi.
I will.
Okay. Bye-bye, Baron.
Have a good one. That was a great reading. It took a lot out of me. A lot was said. I got to do some heavy editing too. God knows I had to do some heavy editing because Spirit got a little do it. But hey, I'm good. I'm the Baron telling you guys to trust in you and universe, because at the end of the day, you all you got. Take care. God bless. Much love.